Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations. Thank you so much for tuning in. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're meeting my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your thought about this video on the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video, and I will see you towards the end.
It was inevitable that what happened at the presidential election was exactly going to happen. I predicted it because you can't have a divided opposition and expect one of them to win. Just look at what was Kwankwaso doing like that in Kano. What did Obi think he was? What was Obi thinking? Neither what was also Atiku thinking, that they would defeat the incumbent by all those shenanigans. There's no way, So the opposition handed over this victory to Bola Tinubu. Nobody else, not the citizens, not the INEC officials who were scared of thugs at polling units or anything. It's the opposition that did this to Nigeria and nobody else. Most regrettable, especially as regards to the subject matter of today's discussion, is the use of religion for politics and ethnicity as well. For me, I am particularly very unhappy with the Labour Party candidate, Peter Obi. He started all these things. And yes, there have been quiet and tactical use of religion prior to now within our polity, but it has been very silent and never has it ever been this obvious. But Peter spent 7 months going from one church to the other, and he not only did he stop there, he went looking for endorsement from Khan. He was so desperate about looking for.
But was he the only one?
No, yeah. In this election,
is there anything wrong in consulting religious leaders?
If Atiku,
does the law forbid it?
Yes, section 97 of the Electoral Act forbids use of religion of any kind. You cannot have a presidential candidate going to churches and saying church should take back their country, and he's contesting for election. If Atiku had gone around all the mosques since August last year, spent 7 months going around mosque all over the country campaigning, wouldn't the whole country go almost in flames condemning him? So it cannot be because it is Peter and he's a Christian and I'm a Christian, I should not condemn him. If Atiku does it, I'll condemn him. Peter has done it. He has set a bad precedence for the country. We have seen Reverend Fathers campaigning openly with Peter Obi's picture, logo of his party, threatening their congregants that if they don't vote for Peter, God is going to visit evil punishment upon them. They will die. Those things are wrong. It is what has compelled many people up north to, at the last hour, to also try to use religion, because you cannot have a leading presidential candidate who spent 7 months in an election moving from Cherubim and Seraphim to Catholic Church to Pentecostal to Dunamis to this to everywhere, and he recruited pastors all over the country. In Jos, look at that pastor in Jos. They recruited pastors in Nasarawa all over the country to be campaigning for him. It's very bad. And aside the use of religion that Peter Obi did, he went further. Everywhere he went to in the north, he went to Southern Borno, Southern Gombe. If he goes to Kano, he goes to Sabongeri, where members of his ethnic tribe is. Who does that? Goes to Lagos, go to Alaba Market. I don't know why people become so, very unstrategic. They are not mindful of their actions. They do not know that actions have consequences, and so he did this on purpose. And when many of us criticize him, his supporters, who are extremely close to him, who are always with him snapping pictures, the defense they put up is that he's only trying to energize his base. So because he did not have structure, he wanted to use structure of the church to become president of Nigeria. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me even as a Christian. How can you want to use structure of the church to become president of a multi-religious, you want to use structure of tribe to become president of a multi-ethnic and multicultural society like Nigeria? So this is an unserious. He was never serious as a presidential candidate. The most painful part is that he has brought so much stain to Christianity and so much stain to issue of tribal politics. And that is why you can now see the momentum with which politicians are now campaigning. Look at in Kaduna, they are openly recruiting imams now for the gubernatorial election in Kaduna. Openly, there is a letter where a memo leaked where I think it's from the Kaduna State government where Malams have been paid to campaign for Muslim tickets allegedly in Kaduna. Then in Lagos, politics of tribe. People are now saying you are not, Lagos is no man's land. Lagos belongs to Yorubas, this and that. So Peter set the template for this. And this is why we keep telling politicians. Yes, we know that politicians generally don't care about the country. All they care about is, the end justifies the means. As long as they are able to use religion, ethnicity, whatever, tribe to drive home their points. They don't care even if the country burns to the ground. However, the irreducible minimums, in any democratic contest is that you don't divide the populace, that even if you win the election, you cannot govern. And that is really sad for someone like me that has witnessed, I've actively voted since 1999, and it's only in 2019 when Buhari locked me up because they didn't want me to vote that I have not voted. So I do not understand why Peter became so desperate, that he went as far as using tribe and religion to canvass for votes all across Nigeria.
I mean, you keep hammering on Peter Obi.
Yeah.
But he was not the only one in the race. He was not the only one who met with Khan.
Did you see?
Priests. He was not the only one who met with imams.
Yes. So
do you have any personal thing against him?
Well, basically, did you see Atiku moving from church to church for 7 months? Did you see even Kwankwaso visit any mosque? The reason why people say, oh, I said Peter will not win more than 2 states, that now he has won more than 2 states. Why don't I say if he wins more than 2 states, I will respect him? The reason why I can never respect someone that uses religion and tribe to campaign is because those are not his votes. Those are votes for the church. Those are votes of those bishops and those reverends, those pastors that were threatening their members that they must vote Peter. I respect Kwankwaso more because Kwankwaso did not visit one mosque to campaign. Kwankwaso had 1 million votes, but he produced 18 members of House of Reps. He has my respect more than Peter Obi. There's nothing personal. If I see somebody doing anything wrong, if Atiku had spent 7 months going around mosque, I would be more critical of Atiku than I have been of Peter. Considering the fact that I'm even a Christian. So for me criticizing Peter, it means that Peter has done something very wrong that he shouldn't have done. He knows in his heart of heart that he shouldn't have done this kind of campaign. It was inevitable that what happened at the presidential election was exactly going to happen. I predicted it because you can't have a divided opposition and expect one of them to win. Just look at what was Kwankwaso doing like that in Kano. What did Obi think he was? What was Obi thinking? What was also Atiku thinking? That they would defeat the incumbent by all those shenanigans. There's no way. So the opposition handed over this victory to Bola Tinubu. Nobody else, not the citizens, not the INEC officials who were scared of thugs at polling units or anything. It's the opposition that did this to Nigeria and nobody else. Most regrettable, especially as regards to the subject matter of today's discussion, is the use of religion for politics and ethnicity as well. For me, I am particularly very unhappy with the Labour Party candidate, Peter Obi. He started all these things. And yes, there have been quiet and tactical use of religion prior to now within our polity, but it has been very silent and never has it ever been this obvious. But Peter spent 7 months going from one church to the other, and
So guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this video? Please kindly leave your thought in the comment section, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye bye.